A very good morning and a warm welcome to all of you, my dear students. Last time we had started with the lesson Paramveer Chakra, our heroes. In that lesson, we have learned that there was a demon, Vritrasur, who was killed by Indra's Vajra, which was made from sage Dadichi's bones. Right? So, just like sage Dadichi's bones, just as Indra's Vajra was derived power from sage Dadichi's bones, the Indian military derives its strength and power from the sacrifice of the bravest of the brave, the Paramveer Chakra holders. So today we are going to learn about the 21 bravest of the brave, the Paramveer Chakra holders, who just like Dadichi's sacrifice, who gave his bones to make Indra's Vajra to defeat Vritrasur. Similarly, our Paramveer Chakra holders have sacrificed their lives for the safety of our country. So today we will learn about this 21 bravest of the brave Paramveer, one by one. So you have learned that there were only 21 Paramveer Chakra holders because their valor was so difficult that any normal person could not, give his or her life. So the first Paramveer Chakra holder was Major Somnath Sharma. Okay, so he was from the unit Kumaon regiment, and his operation was the Battle of Badgam, that is Indo-Pak War, which took place in the year 1947, and the date of action was 3rd of November 1947. So he was awarded with Paramveer Chakra posthumously, that means after his death. Okay, so there was a surprise attack of around 700 Pakistani raiders of nearby houses by heavy firing on his regiment. So despite of having injuries due to hockey match, this person, that is Major Somnath Sharma, okay, showed sheer ferocity and resulted in the death of several raiders. But ultimately, he also lost his life. Okay, so like that, there are many brave stories, but I am going to discuss very few of them. Fine. So the second Paramveer holder was Lance Naik Karam Singh. Naik Karam Singh. Okay, so his unit means where he had joined his duty. His unit was Sikh regiment, and his operation, that means where he fought, was a battle of Richmond Gully, which was Indo-Pak War, which took place in the 1947. You know that our India also got its independence in the same year, right, on 15th of August. And after that, there used to be so many wars between India and Pakistan. So 1947 war was the most famous among them. So when this battle of Richmond Gully took place, it was around on the date 13th of October 1948. So what this Karam Singh did, Lance Naik Karam Singh, was handling a forward post at Richmond Gully in South Titwal of Kupwara district, which is in Jammu and Kashmir. When he came under heavy firing by Pakistani raiders introduced. So what happened at that time? Despite of heavy mortar shelling means you must be knowing about the machine guns and all. So that time there was heavy mortar shelling, and he was severely wounded, but he continued to fight on and held on to his post. Okay, so he was also another person who got the Paramveer Chakra, but he got, when he was he did not lose his life at that time, but he was awarded. Fine. Then we have our Raghova Rani, that is Second Lieutenant Rama Raghova Rani. So his unit was Bombay Sappers, and his operation was Battle of Rajouri, and this was also Indo-Pak War, that is in 1947. Okay, so his date of action was around 8th April 1948. So when he was there in this battle, he was completely wounded and due to heavy mortar shelling throughout the night. Okay, so second Lieutenant Rane, who was, though he was wounded, he continued to crawl on his stomach. Though he was, very much wounded, he continued to crawl on his stomach, clearing mines. Mines, no, of the bomb mines and all. So clearing mines after mine by hand. By hand, he, just went on removing all those mines which were fitted in the ground. So his painstaking action at it was at high risk to his life, cleared the way between, there was a way called as Naushera and Rajouri where he was posted, enabling the Indian tanks and troops to advance safely. So his timely action was crucial in helping the Indian troops to finally evict the Pakistani raiders. So you see, students, how brave these people were, how they must have got this inspiration or motivation from somewhere. Okay, so that is within them, that they have to fight for their country, they have to, keep their country safely. So such was their spirit. Fine, students. So next one was Naik Jadunath Singh. His unit was Rajput Regiment and operation was Battle of Teldar. Okay, and it was also the Indo-Pak War which took place in 1947. So you see, so many people have died at that time. His date of action was 6 February 1948. So this was the person who was given this award posthumously. Okay, so he was also a lot higher attack by the Pakistanis, and he was also wounded due to heavy firing. So but he single-handedly charged towards the raiding Pakistani militia, so with his stun gun, causing casualties and forcing them to retreat, but he lost his life at that time. Okay, so brave was even Naik Jadunath Singh. Okay, then was Company Havildar Major Piru Singh Shekhawat. His unit was Rajputana Rifles. His operation was Battle of Titwal, and it was also Indo-Pak War in 1947. So his date of action was 17 July 1948. Okay, so he was also awarded posthumously, that means after his death. He was assigned to capture crucial Pakistani post in Titwal. Okay, students, and our Company Havildar Major Piru Singh Shekhawat, led his section, and heavy firing, amid heavy firing, that means there was lot of heavy firing from the enemy, but still he led his section. Led means he was a leader. The battle was in this battle he lost all his men, but he was alone and wounded. Okay, but he made till his last attempt at neutralizing the medium machine gun post of the enemy. So there was a machine gun post. Post means where in wherein this terrorist, okay, stay in a small hut like, and they keep their machine guns and all. So that is called as the post. So what he did, he he just destroyed that post of the enemy from where they used to fire. So he achieved his objective, but he also took a bullet in the head. So he also did not survive at that time. So you see how brave he was also. Okay, so next was Captain Gurbachan Singh Seleria. His unit was Gorkha Rifles. Okay, fine. So his operation was Congo Crisis. That is United Nation mission. It was okay. So he was the only one who fought, who received this PVC for UN mission. PVC means Paramveer Chakra. Okay, when I say PVC, it is the Paramveer Chakra. So he was the only soldier who received PVC for UN mission. Okay, his date of action was 5th of December 1961. So there are so many things I have to tell you, but students have to even finish the lesson. So what you can do is that you can also find out about these people. There are so many things to tell about these, because They are very inspiring and motivating stories of each one of them. Okay, students. Then was Major Dhan Singh Thapa. His unit was 8 Gorkha Rifles. The same one as that, like that of the Captain Gurbachan Singh Saleria. He was of the first Gorkha Rifle, and this one was the 8th Gorkha Rifle, okay, unit. His battle or his operation was Battle of Srijap, which was a Sino-Indian war. That means China and India, when they were fighting, that was called as Sino-Indian war, which took place in 1962. His date of action was 20th of October 1962. All this while we were talking about 1947, that is the Indo-Pakistan war. Okay, and only about Captain Gurbachan Singh I told you, it was the UN mission he fought. Fine. Then there was, about Major Dhan Singh, there was a Chinese attack on the Srijap post. So due to heavy firing, most of his men died, and despite of being wounded, he fought continuously, relentlessly, till his post overrun. Okay, so that means there was a overrun by the the Chinese, and since there was a overrun means all of them came and attacked the Indians at their own post, at the Indian post. So at that time he was taken as a prisoner by the Chinese, and he struggled a lot of torture from the Chinese people, and eventually handed over to the Indian, but he was handed over to the Indian forces later on. So later on, Major Dhan Singh Thapa also got the PVC medal, that is the Paramveer Chakra medal. So next was Subedar Joginder Singh. Okay, his unit was Sikh regiment, and his operation was the Battle of Bamla. That is again the Sino-Indian war, which took place in 1962. So his date of action was 23rd of October 1962. So he got this award, or this medal posthumously. Then we have our next one, Major Shaitan Singh, who was the 9th Paramveer Chakra holder. His unit was Kumaon regiment, and his operation was Battle of Rejangla, Sino-Indian War, again 1962. His date of action was 18th November 1962. He was also awarded the Paramveer Chakra after his death, that means posthumously. Then next one was the company quarter master Havildar Abdul Hamid. Okay, his unit was the Grenadiers. Operation was Battle of Asal, Uttar Indo-Pak War 1965. So this is another one. Now Sino-Indian War was in 1962. Now Indo-Pak War again, which took place in 1965. You see how our India used to get so many attacks from the neighboring countries. Okay, so you have seen now Pakistanis were fighting with India. Even Bangladesh used to fight with India. East India were also East India, that was the Bangladesh. It was actually before the Pakistani place. Now it became Bangladesh. Fine, students. So there was even from that side also attack over India. Then in even the Chinese people, now Chinese people are fighting with India. You see so many times, so many attacks are there in our India, but still our Indian people are so brave that they have given them the complete defeat. Okay, so his date of action now, company quartermaster Havildar, his date of action was 10 September 1965. So he was also awarded posthumously. Fine, student. So he destroyed around 6 Pakistani tanks at that time, and he was martyred engaging the 7th one. That means when he was destroying the 7th tank, he was shot dead. Fine, students. Next one was Lieutenant Colonel Adeshit Burzorji Tarapur. So his unit was Pune Horse, and his operation was Battle of Chavinda. His war was Indo-Pakistan War, which took place in 1965. He was also awarded posthumously, and he was the most bravest of the brave, I can say, because he destroyed around 60 Pakistani tanks at that time. Okay, his date of action was 11 September 1965. He destroyed how many? 60 Pakistani tanks. So can you imagine, one single person can destroy 60 Pakistani tanks? Then is our Albert Eka, that is Lance Naik Albert Eka. So his unit was Brigade of the Guards, and operation was Battle of Hilli, Indo-Pak War in the year 1971. So see, 1965, 1947, 1971 and 1962, you see it was the Sino-Indian War. Correct, students? So many wars were there in India. Okay, so his date of action was 3rd of December 1971. Okay, students. Then was actually our 15th one was the flying officer Nirmaljit Singh Sekho, but we are going to discuss about him last. So before that, we are going to discuss about second lieutenant Arun Khetarpal. Okay, Arun Khetarpal was from the unit Pune House. Okay, and his operation was Battle of Basantar, that was Indo-Pakistan War 1971. His date of action was 16 December 1971. He was awarded posthumously. So you will be very surprised to hear that he was the youngest among all the Paramvir Chakra holders. So when he died, he was just 21. Okay, and he was actually a trainee at that time. He had not completed even his training. So he was so brave that he alone could destroy around 10 enemy tanks before he was martyred. Okay, so that means before he was killed, he destroyed 10 enemy tanks. He had taken so many bullets, but still he had thought that until he will destroy the last one, he will not leave them. Okay, so like that was brave Arun, second lieutenant Arun Khetarpal. And there is one more to tell you, there is a movie coming of the on the biopic of Arun Khetarpal, which will be acted by our Varun Dhawan. Okay, so you watch that, which will be it may start by September. Okay, students, Arun Khetarpal's biopic will be coming, and the actor will be Varun Dhawan. Next one is Major Hoshiar Singh Dahiya. His unit was the Grenadiers, and his operation was Battle of Basantar, again Indo-Pak War in 1971. His date of action was 16 December 1971. Second Lieutenant Arun Khetarpal was died. But Major Hoshiar Singh, he was alive. So his date of action was just next day, that is 17 December 1971. The same war and the same battle, that is the Battle of Basantar. Next one is the Lance Naik, Lance Naik, we have already finished. Naib Subedar Bana Singh. So his unit was Jammu and Kashmir Light Infantry, and his operation was Operation Rajiv. You might have heard, or your parents must have heard about this operation. His operation was Operation Rajiv. It was Indo-Pak War again, and it was the conflict between conflict of Siachen 1987. His date of action was 23rd May 1987. Then we had Major Ramaswamy Parameswaran. His unit was Mehar Regiment, and his operation was Operation Pavan. See, Operation Rajiv, Operation Pavan, then we have Operation Vijay, Kargil. Okay, so Operation Pavan, and this was fought against Sri Lanka in the year 1987. So his date of action was 25 November. Okay, 25th of November in the year 1987. Then we have Lieutenant Manoj Kumar Pandey. Okay, so his unit was 11 Gorkha Rifles and his operation was uh, battle, okay, Operation Vijay. Indo-Pak conflict in the year 1999, that was the Kargil Yudh, okay, or Kargil battle it was, okay. So this person, Lieutenant Manoj Kumar Pandey, he even said that he even if the death comes, he will be fighting with the death. So brave was Manoj Kumar Pandey. He also fought very bravely during the war. Okay, students. Then we have Yogendra, Grenadier Yogendra Singh Yadav. Actually, this was the last person who got the award. Okay, that is the Paramveer Chakra holder. I forgot to tell you, Lieutenant Manoj Kumar Pandey also got the award posthumously. Okay, students. Then we have Grenadier Yogendra Singh Yadav. His unit was the Grenadiers, and operation was Battle of Tiger Hill, Operation Vijay. Okay, so Indo-Pak conflict in the year Kargil 1999. Okay, his date of action was 4th of July 1999, and he captured the Tiger Hill. Students, he was so brave that he got around 14 bullets. He was fired with 14 bullets. So can you imagine, students, of how brave he must be? Still he survived to see the Indian flag up on the Tiger Hill. Okay, so brave he is still alive. Okay, and he is just 41 years of age, students. So when he fought this war, he might be just 18 years old at that time. So you see, so brave he was. After having even 14 bullets, he could survive. Okay, and he is you can go and check on the YouTube channel about you can find out about Grenadier Yogendra Singh Yadav. You will be surprised and amazed to hear his story, how bravely he fought on the Tiger Hill, and how he could climb up this Tiger Hill, and how alone he helped others also to climb, even after he had bullets in his arm, in his shoulders and the legs. He could climb on this Tiger Hill and even helped others to climb on the Tiger Hill. Okay, students, so just you can hear about him. Next is Rifleman Sanjay Kumar. Okay, so Rifleman Sanjay Kumar is also still alive. Okay, his unit was Jammu and Kashmir Rifles. His battle was of the Battle of the Flat Top Point, that is Operation Vijay, and Indo-Pak conflict, that is the year the Kargil war, that is took place in 1999, students. Okay, so he could capture the 4875 point, which you will be knowing about Vikram. You might have heard about the Vikram Batra, who had also fought for this battle of the point 4875. But Rifleman Sanjay Kumar could successfully win the battle of point of 4875. You can find out about him, Rifleman Sanjay Kumar. He is also awarded with Paramveer Chakra, and he is still alive. Okay, students. Then comes Captain Vikram Batra. His unit was Jammu Kashmir Rifles. His operation was Battle of Point 4875. His operation Vijay, again, that is Kargil battle, and it was Indo-Pak conflict in 1999. Okay, so his date of action was 5th of June 1999. He is awarded posthumously the PVC Chakra, PVC medal. Okay, so you might have seen, I don't know whether you have seen or your parents have seen, there was one movie, JP Datta's memorable movie, that is Kargil, in which Abhishek Bachchan also had played the major role of Vikram Batra. So if you wish to see, you can see. Even now one more movie is coming, that is Sher Shah, which will be released on 12th of August this year, that is 2021, and it is Siddharth Malhotra is acting in this film as Vikram Batra. So what you do, you have to watch this movie, which will be very interesting. You will be very interesting to learn about our the Captain Vikram Batra, who had once captured the point 5140, and that is the mountainous region in Leh Ladakh. Okay, so that time he said that he dil mange more. That means he wanted, still like this battle only. But next time when he went for the battle of the point 4875, students, he could not come back. Okay, so he was also awarded with the Paramveer Chakra. And finally, of course, our Nirmaljit Singh Sekho, actually he's the 15th winner of the PVC, that is the Paramveer Chakra medal. So flying officer Nirmaljit Singh Sekho was the only officer who got the medal. He was in the Air Force, others were all in army students, so please make a note of it. So we are going to learn more about the flying officer Nirmaljit Singh Sekho, but in the next video. So till then students, bye and thank you. I hope so you have understood why I took this in detail. It's because each one of you should be proud of these Paramveer Chakra holders. So how bravely, and it is not only just brave, that is why it is said bravest of the brave. That means after having so many bullets in their chest or maybe head, or the entire body was fully bleeding, but still these people, just because of the safety of their country, they fought. Okay students, so you should pay a tribute to these people. That is why I took this in detail, otherwise it is not mentioned in your textbook. But students, everyone should be aware of our Indian soldiers, how bravely they fight for just for the safety of our country, and you see how we are spoiling our country. So students, everyone should have the courage and should show the valor how they have shown. Okay students, so I just want to tell you regarding this. That is why I told you about each and every one of these 21 brave soldiers. Of course, we are going to talk about flying officer Nirmaljit Singh Sekho in the next video. So till then students, thank you very much.